Hi, I'm Rishon Naphtali. Welcome to another session of Sons of Triumph. In life, there are two kinds of people. The one man is saved and reborn, and this man is ferocious within his heart. He takes a forceful stand, he speaks up, and he walks out in boldness for Yahweh in whom he believes. He insists on the undeniable truth and proclaims nothing but the truth. He refuses to be deceived and lied to. In Revelations 18, it's written, "Come out from her," meaning Babylon. And this is exactly what this man is doing. He sets himself apart from worldly thinking to having a mind of Christ. He understands that he's been called by God to walk out with God's power within him. Ephesians 1. The other man is lost. He is sucked in by Babylon, the spirit of confusion. He follows this spirit sheepishly without thinking for himself. It's all about the choices we make, and we can change our minds if we have made the wrong decision. Now, in these diabolical times, it's essential for your spirit of discernment to be sharp, razor sharp. And the word says that even the elect will be deceived, Matthew 24. That is, unless your discernment is piercingly sharp. The question is how to get your discernment piercingly sharp. I'm going to lift out 2 points. The first point is the words hopelessly devoted. The key to discernment is being hopelessly devoted to God. David knew the might, in other words, the sovereignty and the power of God, and that's why he was fearless against Goliath. But David was hopelessly devoted to God. Why are we using the word hopelessly? Means lost in him, lost in God, realizes he is nothing without the Lord. He is utterly committed to God. Are you utterly committed and hopelessly devoted to God, no matter the heated situation you may find yourself in? And then the second point, how to get your discernment piercingly sharp, is the words heavenly flow. Heavenly flow is another key to sharp discernment. Vertical relationship should always come before horizontal relationships. So get and keep your priorities in place. Vertical relationships open up a godly portal for a downflow from God into your spirit to receive divine strategy, wisdom, and insight to increase your discernment levels. Keep this heavenly portal open. Never close your holy portal, for this is your lifeline. In this holy portal, there is an eternal flow of water, Holy Spirit flow. But when our focus turns to being overly busy, in other words, sideways, horizontally, we lose receiving the power of this vertical download in this portal. Therefore, make sure that you make time to receive heavenly flow, because the flow is fresh and it will give you life. Breathe in before you can breathe out. Fill up before you can give out. In, out, and not out, out, out. You will dry out if you do not fill in or fill up. When you find it difficult to give and your tolerance levels are low, then chances are good that you need a refilling of fresh Holy Spirit input. Start with doing physical breathing exercises. And as you breathe him in, he breathes new life-giving freshness into you. And when there is life, fresh life within you, you bring life around to others around you. When you feel empty, the key lies in getting full again. And for that to happen, you need to get in receiving mode. The question is, in what mode are you most of the time? Receiving or giving? Now, receiving a heavenly downflow will make the giving more precise. Being at the right place at the right time, saying and doing the right thing. In other words, perfect timing. So when you are overly tired, take a breather, sit down, rest, close your eyes, and focus away from slaving it out there. Stop looking sideways and horizontally to people. Receive, receive, receive from God, even if it's only one word or one sentence. But be on the lookout for it will surely come. Habakkuk 2. I've personally seen many leaders spend far too much time in giving out, spending so much time on making plans and moving around. And what happens then is that they reach a point of becoming like blunt pencils. Blunt as in having a dull, worn down tip, which is not effective for precise work, writing or drawing. And that's when these leaders start to lose being razor blade sharp in their decision making and their discernment levels. I therefore want to highlight being hopelessly devoted leads to heavenly flow. And heavenly flow leads to you being sharp. And your sharpness will lead to preciseness. And preciseness means to be accurate in discernment. So, Sons of Triumph, I call forth for you to stay hopelessly devoted in the flow of God's heavenly download. And I declare over you a clear understanding of the importance of moving between in and out and going up before every going out.